Welcome back to the channel! I got too much energy! Sorry. Walmart parking lot. Oh, day 3 without a cigarette. I really want to run up to people and be like, do you have a lighter or a gun? One or the other, asshole! Oh, my God. Fuck. My God. Look at those eyes. You okay? Getting all pissed off, sitting there like making fucking noise. You asshole. Now he's all like, I better act like I like him because I'm scared. I'm sorry. Look at those little demon eyes. Oh my God. Sorry, dog, but I apologize. Fuck. I'm happy to have all my energy back, but God damn it. I deleted Facebook for 2 weeks. You know damn well that bullshit on how Facebook works takes a whole month for it to get deleted. Dude, people have addictions. They can't just delete that for a fucking month. God damn. Everybody on my entire Facebook feed I don't even want to talk to, and I still went back to it. Like, God damn, I hate how they designed it that way. Let me roll up this window so rain stops hitting me on the left. Well, I basically been eating like a fat ass in my car for like 3 fucking days. I just been... That's it. I hate smoking. I hate it so fucking much. But I was sitting here starting to freak the fuck out. Oh my God. It's hard. I'm watching the same dumb bitch go over there and smoke a cigarette. And she's sitting here in the rain dealing with it. So I know it's just funny because it's such a life of slavery. I know it is. But God damn it. You got to take away my family. I got to leave all my friends behind. I got to sit in a car in South Carolina. Fuck. In the middle of nowhere at a Walmart. And now I gotta quit smoking too. I already quit meth and weed. Fuck! Come on! Where the fuck is something else? God! Help me! Fuck! Oh my God! The fuck? Get me on stage. This is bullshit. Put me on stage in front of a bunch of people. How the fuck y'all doing? Did you just light up in here? Oh my God. Let's fucking murder you. Come here. I got the microphone cord. You're gonna choke on it. Choke on it. Ah, fuck. Is it really that bad? No, I'm fine. I mean, it's just like sitting in my car doing nothing anyway. Might as well smoke and kill my dog with a fucking secondhand smoke. Come on. Fuck. I know that cigarette would taste like shit. Anyway, and if you don't believe me and you're a smoker, take a big hit. Wait 7 seconds, wait for that nicotine to hit you, and you go, ah. And then take another hit, breathe it deep into your lungs, blow it out. It tastes like shit. It really does. Tastes like fucking shit. I know it tastes like shit. I'm quite aware that after 3 days, if I light one up, it's going to taste like shit. I'm just going to have to deal with it again for 3 No! I'll just go back to smoking. Because I'm quite aware there's no such thing as one cigarette. When you quit and you smoke one cigarette, you ain't smoking one cigarette. One cigarette's what caused you. I'll just do a little heroin. No. That's not how it works. I start Waffle House in 3 days. I'm going to be happy to, I just got sound fucked up. I'm going to be happy to get away from my dog for a little bit. It ain't that. It's just like, fuck, I live in this car. I have to carry my dog everywhere. You know, a lot of you guys have a house and you go, fucking go walk or do something or go somewhere. Go say hi to your friends or something. You know, I just fucking re-downloaded Facebook for just a second and get back on there to see a bunch of Happy Mother's Day things. And I'm like, oh yeah, I bet I should feel so fucking bad that my narcissistical sociopath mother, fuck you. I hope you have the worst Mother's Day of your fucking life. I really don't care. The fact that I do care really sucks sometimes. Because I do have empathy. Poor psycho bitch sitting in her house with AC and TV and all the food she can want and all the money from all the people she's robbed. Oh man, she's sitting there drinking a fucking fat Jack Daniels. No, she's sitting there drinking some 10 High and smoking some Camel menthols. Crush. Meanwhile, she's really just feeling fucking miserable, drowning out her fucking mind with alcohol and cigarettes to just be distractions and distractions and TV distractions. If you look in the mirror, you're gonna freak out. Ah! I don't know who that is. Bet you don't. I've done that. I used to do a lot of meth, right? And as you can tell. Fuck you! Anyway, no, I used to do a lot of meth, and I looked in the mirror one day, and I did not know who the fuck I was looking at. At all. It was very scary. Very frightening. Without a doubt, that wasn't me. Oh, God. You know, I know what happens if I light a cigarette. It's just, I might as well keep smoking. I don't want to go through this shit for another 3 days. God damn. But the good news is if I actually quit and I make it through this horrible time, you know, because cigarettes is drug addiction. That's it. It doesn't even get you high. You're just microdosing yourself 20 times a day, all day. You're just doing that shit. You're like overriding yourself all fucking day. By the way, I don't expect this to be a very highly watchable video. I was having a freak out and I needed to freak out. Fuck it, let some rain on me. I don't care. Oh my God. I can already see me working at Waffle House. My legs are over medium. My ass are over light. You asked for over light! Oh no! Oh fuck! Let me stop the whole store! Start throwing eggs at the fucker. Is this over light? Is this over medium? I can already see me. I'm kidding. But no, I'm just freaking the fuck out. And having a life where nobody's here but me and my dog. Oh, fuck. It was funny. I love the psychic attacks I get. The other day, I was sitting basically where I'm at now at Walmart. And in front of me, there was a person smoking. And behind me, there was a person smoking. And I was like, them bastards. And I ended up smoking again. And that was after a day quit. And then I went back. Now it's been 3 days since then. But before all that, or after that moment, there was a moment where I was sitting over here and a guy was in this white vehicle and like a white, it doesn't even fucking matter. Actually, it's that GMC, I think, right behind me. Yeah, I think it's that asshole. Anyway, so yeah, I guess his wife or him too, I don't fucking know. They work here. It was really funny because I'm sitting here homeless and he's like, how you doing, bud? I was just checking up on you. But what he was really saying was, you should get the fuck out of my Walmart parking lot. But it was funny because when he said, come here, and started talking, I looked down, and there was a cigarette. He flicked on the ground, and it was burning right between my legs. So it's like on a deeper subconscious level, you have dark intentions, and the forces that be, which are more aware than your dumbass, knew damn well that I'm going to walk over, and you're going to flick a cigarette between my legs, and I'm going to have to look down and go, oh, God damn, I'm trying to quit. And then you're going to tell me some shit, because you're too weak to do it, that I need to leave. But instead, say, oh, just checking on you. And then I came back here 6 hours later, and some guy goes, most people like to park over here, Walmart employees. And I was just thinking, maybe if you parked over in front of the building with the put in and the sweater. I can't do Bill Cosby right now. But he was giving me that speech, and all right, dude. And then he felt so bad. He said, you could park in the handicap parking up front to get the Wi-Fi. And I'm like, yeah, sure. So when the cops come, he even said I can park in the spot where the cops park, that park reserved for police parking. I was thinking, oh, yeah, because that would be so funny. Bet you would. Like, you'd stand up for me when the cop came by and was like, did you just park in my parking? It's reserved for actual authority figures. People that's actually done something, sir. Fuck. I don't want to smoke. I didn't want to be a smoker. 11/11 when I seen that. I'm quitting. I'm committing. God damn, I was having a fucking panic attack and I needed to fucking say some things. I miss my friends. I do. I miss a lot of my friends. Problem is, all they do is get high. And that means cigarettes too. Just sit around and get high. I'm over here trying to help save the fucking planet. All I got is family members trying to stop me or murder me. And I really mean that. I really mean that. I mean murder me. The rest of my life, I'm completely convinced of that. I've seen what I've seen. I heard what I heard. Murder me. I mean murder me. So that said, happy fucking Mother's Day. I really hope you have a good fucking Mother's Day. I really hope it just eats at you to the point where you kill yourself instead of getting me to kill myself. I'm not going to, 12/21, I'm not going to kill myself. You can fucking kill yourself. Fuck you. You kill yourself. What was that first cigarette I ever smoked? My mom's. Eat dick. I have to live the rest of my life knowing damn well that no one's probably ever going to believe me. Fuck you too. I don't give a fuck. I don't need you to believe me. A lot of you people will be like, oh, my parents kind of shitty. That's cool. Your parent ever try to kill you? How did she try to kill you? You don't get it. And let's say we put that to the side. I got nothing but cop stories, fear. Don't twirl a staff dire. There's a cop 12 houses down the street. No reason to have skills or hobbies. Never gave me props for learning how to do something, did you? I think you're just upset, Ma, because you're fucking ugly. You're fat and you're fucking ugly, and it's because it shows from how you feel on the inside. It's finally showing. Your true self is finally blooming into a... I am very vengeful now. I really wanted to let it go, but god damn, how much heart suffering and just pain I've had to go through because of that person whose label is mother. I looked that bitch right in the eye one day and I said I had to come out of somebody's vagina. That's how bad the conversation got. I'm your mother, Nicholas. I never want to hear that fucking name again. That's my own name, and I don't want to even hear it, especially like that. God damn. Never heard somebody say a name. It's going to sound racist. I'm going to say this, though, but it's the truth. I'm living out here. I feel bad for some people. I don't know why I got to say it like this, but I see that a lot of black people, the women, maybe it's both. No, I'm going to say the women. They got a tone of voice. It's very powerful. I see it mostly with the women. It's kind of a positive and a negative. It's very, Like, for instance, I was at a Burger King the other day. It was so funny. Hang on. This is actually fucking hilarious. I don't care if I come off racist. I was raised racist, so that I got to deal with it. And I know a lot of people were raised racist too, and they don't want to admit it. But I was raised racist, subconsciously, the whole fucking time. So I got to deal with it. So I got to talk about it. Anyway, so I was at a Burger King in like Florida, and it was so funny because I've been sleeping outside this Burger King like a couple buildings away, but I was sleeping outside of it. I walk in, and I hate these white people. These are the white people. I see. I'm going on both sides. It was everybody working in Burger King is black, and they're kids like 16, 17, 18, you know, and so I'm walking up to Walmart or to the Burger King. Get off my phone, and when I'm walking up to the door, I'm aware that I just watched 3 elderly white people walk in, and I think 2 more elderly couple walked in, and then there was a group of 5 older white people. These are your typical, bald, fat, oddly shaped, have the addiction of food. How you doing? The white people that don't give you $1 when you're begging on the side of the street. These are the white people that are nice to their neighbors because they live in a nice neighborhood. And that's why they're nice. They wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't risk their life or save you or nothing. Unlike some of the black people living in the hood who might actually come by and help shoot out your other neighbors that are shooting you out, which are fucking awesome, by the way. But not these people. These are your typical white zombies. These are the typical white zombies. And I just watched, I think I don't know how many, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them shuffle in, right? But I'm going in to get some water. And when I go in, it was so funny because, the one old white man opens the door for me and I say thank you. And he's like, just, white zombie, fuck. I didn't even want to tell you thank you, but all right. They smile. It's fake, it's the fakest. They're just fake fucks. And they walk in and they're like, oh, what are we going to have to order today? Oh, I don't know, more fake fucking conversations. Oh, we're going to have a Burger King Big Mac, blah, blah, whatever the fuck. They just fake as fuck. I can't handle them. I can't handle those fucking people. But I watch him walk in and I look over and there's this black dude who's like 16 and there's like a couple of girls around him and he's on the other side of the fucking he's on the other side of the food line thing and he's just staring at all these white people walking in, these white zombies, and he goes, fuck, man. He goes, fuck, man, like 10 of you bitches just walked in here. God damn it, the 10 of you motherfuckers just walked in here. Fucking 10 o'clock at night. And that's what I love, because they got a powerful voice. They use it. I swear to God, it was so funny. I started laughing. And then some black girl was like, why are you doing all that laughing? Like, because, they just got that powerful voice, which used to cut me off. It's a self-defense mechanism they got. They have to. They live in a society where they're already beaten down anyway. So it's actually a good thing they got a powerful voice. But I said doing all that laughing, and I said, because you hella funny or something, but I said, hey, you got good news. And it scared them because I had a powerful voice too. I said, you just lost a customer. But I didn't mean it negatively. Like, they got the joke. Like, I just, it's getting better. But I'll never forget that. It was just such a beautiful moment watching 10 white zombies walk in. Because they were. They all came at the same moment. It never worked fast food. And I just see that black dude on the other side of the counter like, fuck! He just, he looks right at him, and he's just like, fuck, man, 10 of you fuckers just walk in here. Oh, I'm feeling better. That fucking craving's gone. I had to keep talking till that craving was gone. It was a distraction. I appreciate you, gang. God damn. Oh, I can't wait to quit. I've been to the other side. It's fucking amazing. It's just like I got all this energy now, but I'm just still stuck in my car at the moment. I've walked around this town 100 times. It's a wonderful town. I do like it. I really do like South Carolina. It's not that bad. Besides, it's not the places you go, it's the people in it, but it really ain't the people in it. It's wherever you are. It's who you are. Wherever you are, there you are, doing what you fucking do. You know, like I'm sitting here and I've had people break down out of gas and gave me $12 just to drive them 10 feet down. Like, I mean, like a football field down the street. They gave me $12 just to get gas for them, and they gave me the rest of the gas that they didn't even use, and $12. And like the next day, I get a bunch of food for free from something. Like, it's amazing. And I'm not sitting here, and I got a free Taco Bell. Dude, I was sitting in front of Taco Bell. It never happened before in my life, but they gave me a fucking steak quesadilla and a burrito, and I was like, holy shit. That's how awesome that was. That's awesome. I do appreciate it. You know, I was quitting smoking, and like fucking universe was so wonderful that I went to the trash can, because, you know, I eat out of trash cans, and there was like fucking 2 Kit Kats, a Reese's, and 2 Snickers not even eaten, just sitting in the fucking trash can for me. And I was like, fuck yeah, full size. Like the full size ones. Like, fuck yeah. Like, and a box of donuts. Like, of course, when I'm quitting, I'm having cravings. At least I get 2 Kit Kats, a Reese's, 2 Snickers, and a box of fucking donuts for free. That was cool. And it's just because of that blessing and shit, I'm not going to smoke another one. But god damn. So brutal. I'm just quite aware that I'm not happy when I'm smoking. And I'm not happy when I'm not smoking. But I'm happier not being a non-smoker than a smoker. Life's more easier to handle. So if you're going to pick one, pick that one. And actually what you should do is you should keep smoking those bastards until they, you know, if I smoke one now, it actually tastes good. But it won't actually taste good. It'll be obviously tasting like shit. But the hit of it, the nicotine hit, me getting my fix will be more relieving than ever, which is the worst part about it. And there's no such thing as one cigarette. So if I go over there to try to get one lit, I might as well just go get a lighter off the ground or find a lighter or get, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just good. I do like all my energy. I hope when I get to Waffle House, you know, I could just enjoy myself. Thank you. I really wish I lived in a world where I had a fucking mom I loved. Or I could stop fucking loving. Oh my god. I gave that bitch a chance and she tried to bury me alive. Murder me. Fucking A. It's only been a couple of months, you know. I'm an earth sign. I got a lot of earth signs in me, you know. I'm the kind of guy that I broke up with my girlfriend Sakara, and I was talking about fucking other women when I was with her anyway. And I broke up with her, and the truth is, she got over it quick. She was jumping on dick quick as fuck. I was sitting over here crying about it for 9 months. I dated her for 9 months. I dated her for like 9 months. It took me 9 months to get over it. It just appeared that I didn't give a shit when but it took a while. It takes a while. You know, I'm like a couple months in if I'm not fucking seeing my mom. And it's like, yeah, well, you know, I used to go trucking, be out for a month at a time anyway. So this, you know, that's like missing a 4-day out weekend that I would have. You know, that ain't a big deal. You know, the problem is the first time I said goodbye to that bitch, she wouldn't let me have it. She just sat there on Mother's Day. I said goodbye on Mother's Day. I said to God, and it said, because it was driving me crazy for a year, I had this deep feeling deep down, and I had no clue why, that I had to say goodbye to my family. I had no clue. But it was bothering me for a year. So one day I freaked out and I said, fine, the next fucking family gathering where they all the white zombies, because that's what they are. My family's a bunch of those white zombies, 2, 3, 5, 4, when I looked at the fucking clock. They were a bunch of those white zombies I just mentioned walking into Burger King, where they walk in and they're just fake as fuck. They walk in, they open doors and look at the thing and they order and they pull out their wallet and they do the typical like movements and mannerisms of mechanical fucking biology of just bullshit. You're just, oh my god, it's just the same. I've seen a million of you. I've seen a billion of you. I've seen a billion of you. I swear to God, I've seen a billion of you. You all fucking get together and you don't give a shit. You don't even care about each other, but you're acting. It's just this big ritual that's endless. Anyway, so that's how family get-togethers are with my family. They get together, they eat. Some of them are good cooks. A lot of them are good cooks. I'll give them props. A lot of them are amazing cooks. And they just come together and eat a meal as fast as they fucking can, and they get the fuck out of there. People smoke their fucking cigarettes as many times as they can. They avoid actual conversations of anything to do with anything that's heartfelt or anything real in any way at all. It's just bullshit. Did you go to college? How's your boyfriend? Did you graduate? It's just dumb questions like that. And it's funny because when I was succeeding, nobody asked. Nobody cared to ask me how was France or Amsterdam or that I graduated trucking school. Congrats. Nobody. The only person that said anything was my grandpa's girlfriend, because she's not technically my grandma, Glenna, who said, "You really learned how to drive those 18-wheelers?" Because it blew her away. She was really blown away. She said, "I heard people leave and they don't know how to drive. Is that true?" And I go, "Yeah, you graduate, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're like a soldier thrown into a fucking war zone. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're just doing it." Not as drastic as that, but I mean, fucking trucking is one of the most stressful things on planet Earth. You can look it up. It's one of the most stressful fucking jobs. It's very fucking stressful. It can be very fucking stressful. The first couple months is just stress all day, every day. It's all day long. It's just, you wake up and you're about to move a vehicle that could crush 1 billion kids underneath your fucking wheels just in a couple feet. I mean, that's so fucked up. That's not true. But I'm sorry. I'm coming off cigarettes. Anyway, it was stressful. Nobody said, anything. Nobody fucking congratulated me on graduating. Nobody cared. They just were there to down me when I was fucking up. They weren't there to congratulate me when I was doing anything good. Definitely take me to the fucking police station on my birthday due to drugs. Isn't that interesting? You ain't gonna celebrate my birthday? You live in a world where if your family member dies, you're allowed to leave school. Can't leave school to go celebrate their life? Fuck. You go, that's stupid. Why would it work that way? Why is it you go to a building you don't want to be at every day for years? Systematically beat you down to stop listening to your inner guidance system. It's ridiculous. I do feel a lot better when I'm speaking right now. I'm not smoking. I'll admit that. I know it's just drug addiction. That's it. Like, I'm quite aware that it's just slavery. It is slavery of the highest kind. Smoking cigarettes is such slavery. And you can look at smokers. They ain't happy. They're not smoking it and going, "Ooh, I love it. Oh, it's so tasty." They ain't doing that. They ain't doing any of that shit. Sitting there looking at their phones. The only time, this is a fact, you smoke cigarettes to feel like a non-smoker. I know, it's so fucked up, but it's the truth. It's the realest thing. Ask any professional about this topic. They will tell you, you smoke to get back that feeling before you ever smoke. Heroin addicts. Look at a heroin addict. They totally do. Their life's miserable. Oh my God. It's just all detriment. The only moment it ain't detriment is when they're on heroin, where it feels like they ain't doing heroin. They're not heroin addicts. They're not having to sell more shit at the moment because they're on it. They're fine. They don't have to fucking steal or rob or kill somebody because they're on it. They're fine. Until it starts to go away, and then they got to fucking, yeah, exactly. But that's the point, is for a moment when you smoke a cigarette, it's all, but I'm going to get to that point anyway. Forever. Where I don't have to keep continuing this stupid cycle. So I'm not going to light up. I made it 3 fucking days, dude. Problem about cigarettes is within like 10 minutes, 90% of the nicotine is out of your fucking body already. In like 3 days, it's 100% out. Like a vast majority of it. It's the best news and the worst news. Because your body wants it, but goddamn, most of it's gone anyway, really quickly. Which is really good news. It's how you look at it. Wish my family looked at me and stopped trying to fucking I was the black sheep. I actually looked up what the definition of scapegoating is. I looked it up, and it was, God, I wish I could exit this and Google it for you. Look up the definition of scapegoating. When you look it up, it'll say something about a ritual done back in the day where they would send their kids out to the woods to be sacrificed for the sins of the entire family. AKA all the negative things that everybody in my family does, instead of taking responsibility for it, they put their insecurities, onto another. And the definition of scapegoating is to then send that person to the woods to be sacrificed. I did that. That happened to me. For me, it was, I left my mom's with that narcissistical sociopath, and then I picked up that heroin addict. And I remember I seen a demon. He pulled up in a car. This was before when I really got to recognize what a demon looks like. They got these eyes. You can fucking tell now. I can tell now. I've seen a lot of them when I lived in the hood. The good news is life don't work the way you think it does. So for me, I could just walk right past them and they couldn't do anything. And they really hated that shit. They sit there fucking mad. Wanting to rape and kill me, can't do it. But anyway, I remember there was this dude that pulled up right before I left. That I always remember that moment where he was saying, "Hey, dude, go in there and tell her I said this. Tell her I said that." And I said, "Yeah, I hear you." And he fucking looked at me and went, because, I stood up to a demon. But I never forget that moment. He's sitting in his car. "Hey, yo, dude, tell her I said this," and some shit. And I said, "Dude, shut the fuck up." Like, and he hated that shit. 3111. Hated that shit when I did that to him. But anyway, then I went on to this grand adventure. We left immediately. The heroin addicts in the back seat. Eventually, that wasn't her no more, and I got to see the Formless One or Lucifer or some whatever. If you experienced what I experienced, 3133, you'd realize that there's nothing that could get darker than this. I mean, this bitch summoned a snowstorm. I was sitting there in this car being tortured with a hound dog, a bitch coming off heroin, and a fucking narcissistical sociopath with a foot-long knife trying to stab me. Like, he just freaked the fuck out and wanted to kill me and murder me. And I had to drive them. And I got to New Mexico, and there was a moment after days of not sleeping that I just couldn't handle it no more. I couldn't sleep in the car. It's cramped, Toyota Camry. That I said, "I'm going to go sleep outside." And the heroin addict in the back seat went, "No." And it was, my dog looked. Yeah, well, that's about where she was at. He flips. If you know what, I don't care. I'm going to tell this story for the rest of my life because it's the truth. And I remember I got looking at that bitch's eyes, and they weren't her at all. It wasn't even like when you look at a female and you can't even think that's a woman. That's how aware I am of the sentient being behind it. And she knew, he knew, it knew, whatever, that if I go outside and because I was trying to play it smart, I said, "Wait a minute. Fuck these people. I can control my own reality. I'm just going to park the car at a rest stop because it's New Mexico. Even though it's for some reason freezing cold out of fucking nowhere. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to bundle up with everything I got. Like, I'm going to, so I just sat there and started bundling my body up with fucking, I thought I was beating the system here because I could tell that I was systematically getting abused. Like, I was systematically getting tortured in this small car, hearing? Yeah, that's covered by the sounds of a wailing, screaming banshee in the back seat, fucking coming off heroin. Let's see, physical security? No, there's none of that. There's a guy trying to stab you. What can you physically see? Nothing. Every time I try to look anywhere outside my windows for joy, I can't even focus on it because I got this hound dog. Like, everything, all my senses. It smells like puke and piss. I mean, it's just everything is being at max level tortured. So I thought maybe I'll cheat and I'll be able to, hoodie, and put another hoodie, 3 hoodies on, and I'll put fucking sweatpants on. And I lay outside. This bitch summons, 2 birds fly by. This bitch summons a snowstorm. It's sitting here. It's a desert. We're in a desert. And a fucking snowstorm hits. And I get up, and I remember when the snowstorm hit, I'm soaked and I'm cold, and I can't even get a fucking 30-minute nap. And I look in the backseat of the window. She's fucking sitting there smiling through the back of the window. She's sitting there, head bent at not 180, but goddamn. Giving me evil eyes. I get back in the fucking car. I got to have you breathing down my neck. 34. Fuck. Oh! Anyway, it ends with... I'm not going to tell the whole fucking story, but it gets to a point where it's so fucking crazy that the radio is literally talking and everything screaming and Oh my God, this bitch is puking on command. This bitch puked gallons more than she weighed. You couldn't puke more yellow. This bitch puked more yellow liquid. You know, I had a water filter, a zero water filter. It holds like 2 gallons. She filled that bitch up within seconds. Like filled up 2 gallons of a pitcher that's supposed to hold the water I drink. She puked on my favorite blanket given to me by the chief of police. It was a unicorn blanket I got in the coldest winter. Puked all over it. Puked on command. She puked. She like purposely went onto the front of the car and. At no point did her voice. It was always sounding like this and shit. But of course, she was struggling in such deep pain. She wouldn't talk. The words that to this day I can still hear is "help me." They make fun of it in a lot of exorcist movies. I've seen it in a lot of demon movies. I watched a lot of them, and they have "help me." Help me is a thing that's said a lot in it. There's a reason. Who do you listen to? Yeah, be very aware not to listen to that person. If you look at my astrology chart, my Saturn's in Aries in 12 degrees. It says that a man is caped on the top of a mountain. A caped man is on a mountain with a crown in one hand and a staff in the other. And it talks about through the passing of a door, death, through much torture and pain and suffering of endurance, yields vast rewards. So it's obvious that it's kind of planned in my life that I'd have to sit here and fucking go through hell. 36. But I was sacrificed to the woods. That's literally what happened. I walked to the woods and I got attacked by wolves, a wolf and a dog. Technically speaking, later on, when I was in Key West recently, a man made a penny. He could he'd mark it with blue and yellow. He'd make a yin-yang symbol on a penny, and he'd scratch Captain Dyer with a drill, and then he'd wrap wire around it. He was one of those hippies that could, like, wrap wire around a crystal or something, but he did it with pennies at a really quick rate. So he'd put your name, like, imagine you walk up, give him $5. He'd pull out a shiny penny. If you had shiny pennies, he would take them because he would use them. He'd write something cool on it, make some marks on it, put it around a thing, and like a pendulum for your necklace, and give it to you. And of course, I'm hanging out with this multimillionaire, Kevin Taylor Jones, and we walk out and he's standing here. And me and Kevin Taylor Jones are both quite aware, because, you know, we're powerful people, that these fuckers just manifest out of fucking nowhere, don't they? And he's sitting here right outside the building, just waiting for us. And then, of course, the conversation he decides to talk to, not to me, because he's indirectly giving me evil eye, and he spelt my fucking name wrong on the coin, and then I lost it later. Anyway, because the vibe was bad. But I got the message. Out of nowhere, he starts talking about huskies. About a certain species of husky that's older than dogs. It's old as the wolf itself. That's why they look like wolves. So he basically told me for a fact that the animal that I got attacked on by that day was a husky wolf mixed. Basically speaking, that I was attacked by a very rare old species on this planet. To say it wasn't a full-blooded wolf, it's better than that. Like, for a while there, I'm like, that's a weird story, because I keep wanting to say it's a wolf, but I have to keep explaining that's half wolf, half husky. But then this guy explains to me this bit of information. Now, somebody else might say, well, there's multiple huskies. How do you know that husky/wolf that happened on that day was that? And the answer is, dude, 3838, the fucking evidence of the guy talking about it. When you've seen who do you listen to? How do you feel? When you get, dude, at my game, I don't need to convince any of you of shit, all right? I've seen things you couldn't fucking believe, all right? I really have. So for me, I know that if I have a question and there's no science on the planet that can answer it, I just have to believe I'm going to get the answer, and it does. You could have beer, do whatever you want. Now, a lot of you want some stupid-ass things. Some of us are a little more smarter and understand esoteric knowledge, and we're like, well, wait a minute. I could just ask questions and get answers. That's fucking cool. I asked that question. I got the answer. It took a while. But anyway, yeah, I was actually scapegoated, literally, ritualistically, on a level higher than my ego-driven family is aware of. You guys sacrificed me to the woods. Quite aware. This is exactly what happened. And then I get back, and that makes sense, because, like, I remember months before that happened, there was a time I was sleeping in the basement of my mom's, and I got strangled by an entity 5 times. It started around 3 o'clock, and it happened every 30 minutes to an hour. And it was right when I was fading back out. I remember the first time I watched, second or second time, I watched my clothes get pushed down, like my blanket get pushed down. Just physically was pushed down. Couldn't move for like 10, 20 seconds. There was a vibe outside of me that was the most evil fucking thing you can imagine. But I'm aware that that's how you feel, and how I feel. So the first time I was confused. The second time I was able to lift my hands like this, and I fucking flipped it off with both hands. I was like, and then the third time I did it, I just started laughing. I was like, and the fourth time I kept laughing, and the fifth time I was really laughing. And the motherfucker got pissed and stopped choking me. And then I woke up, and I made a video. I think it's on my YouTube channel. I hope it is. And I talked about it with my mom. And I'm quite aware that that entity is really more responsible for being in my life right now because of you. And the funny thing is, you're the bitch that don't believe it. You're the reason why it's here. You try to convince somebody. That shit ain't real. You didn't get choked out 5 fucking times in your sleep and woke up and couldn't move and watched the blankets move down. You know, there was a lot of other things that happened in that house. I've seen a lot. My ultimate story is that story of the woods, because I really think I was meant to die. Therefore, I should never be able to reveal any of this shit. But death ain't what you think it is. Death ain't even real. Oh, I feel a lot better. I appreciate you letting me talk, guys. I have no friends or family immediately around me. I have to, be entertained by myself, God or whatever, which really just means yourself, higher self. There's a reason why you call it your higher self. Anyway, I feel better. I don't have a craving right now. But I was literally scapegoated. It's really cool. Really cool. Like, by definition, I literally went through that exact experience. A shaman's a person that goes to the woods to blah, 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 blah. And went through that experience, too. I'm a shaman. It's amazing how many upgrades I got through all that. Hmm. 42, 44. Yeah, I'm going to end it. This is a bunch of, but fuck it. I mean, I'm going to post it. Deal with it. I love you guys. I'm not smoking today. Not doing it. I already made it so far. I just got to keep getting through it. And man, when I get to the other side, I've been there. It's amazing. If it wasn't for that asshole in front of the Eiffel Tower in France, I'm telling you, forces that be, who wouldn't get the fuck out of my face, I'm quite aware from this day on, if that ever happens again, I'm going to say no, then I'm going to scream no, and then I'm going to physically hurt you. 3 warnings. It's pretty good. The 4th one is murder, but I ain't going to get that far. I think I'm going to hurt you, and it'll be all right. All right, I'm done. I love you guys. Keep rocking it.